I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check. Ready. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
I'm coming. Greg. Switch.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Again, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let him know.
Here's Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Topper!
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
To throw on third down. Newton, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
9-yard gain on the play.
On third down, Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 18.
First down, Los Angeles.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 20. Gun.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, Greg Olson's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
To throw again on second down. Newton, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 27 yards on the gain there. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Ready? Ready? You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Here's McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Panthers take over
We got
first and
this.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. McCaffrey. And an alley to Ryan. run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready. Ready. 8. 8. 8. 8. Let's go. Come on. 4. Got 4 down. 4 down.
Newton to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Runs through the contact. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check. Walk 54. Go. Slam.
And he's got some space here. And he cuts it right into space. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he whips that one incomplete there. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Break this. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
A little juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's our time. It's our time.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Corey Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On second down now, it's Grant. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They go back to Grant. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Newton on first down. Olsen over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, they're going to drop him behind the line again. My goodness, how stout is this front seven? On third down, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another carry now for Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike 5'9".
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Grant slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
At the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Grant. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for L.A., it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.